Hi, and welcome to the Balancing Act Atlanta edition. I'm Montel Williams. We're bringing you community stories and introducing you to businesses and people who are making a difference. So let's see who's making a difference right here in your neighborhood.
On this episode of The Balancing Act, hear from several women who have grown their companies, created jobs, and broke the glass ceiling. Investment planning to help you successfully navigate your financial future. Did you know that all makeup brushes aren't the same? We hear from the experts. How to find the best healthcare for your child, and lots more. Today on The Balancing Act.
It's always great to see communities coming together. Check this out.
Welcome to Atlanta's Women's Entrepreneurship Initiative, also known as WE, the only municipally funded program of its kind.
Our mission is to engage, elevate, and empower entrepreneurship through women. WE was created by the mayor's office to support economic development for the city of Atlanta. It's a 15-month incubator focused on 15 businesses led by 15 exceptional women. WE has created over 370 jobs in the city of Atlanta, and we've invested more than $2.1 million in our entrepreneurs.
Monica says that entrepreneurship is different for women than it is for men.
Because women are the cornerstones of our community. And so as women leading businesses, we're often doing more than just leading businesses. We're leading families, we're leading communities, and we're leading our businesses. The WE program is actually focused on early stage entrepreneurs. And we're industry agnostic, meaning that you could be of any industry, but as long as you're in the early stages. We want entrepreneurs that are concerned about social impact, have brilliant ideas, and are looking to set their foundation so that they can grow and scale and really impact the economic development for the city.
So she decided to hold a pitch competition and invite the current cohort members to audition to be on this episode of The Balancing Act. They're all amazing women. It was a tough decision for Monica and her team. Let's meet Victoria Randall from The Secret Cocktail.
Hi, my name is Victoria Randall, and I'm the owner of The Secret Cocktail. The Secret Cocktail is a healthcare training school consulting firm, and we help start healthcare training schools all around the nation. One of the biggest things that I love about my business and the things that I do is that I get to help other females become entrepreneurs. My female base of clientele tends to be nurses, and helping them transition from the bedside to entrepreneurship just fills my soul. Some of my challenges in business encompass understanding how to market and finance. So my biggest thing that I've been doing is teaching myself night and day how to do marketing. Without a good marketing strategy, your business is nothing and no one knows you exist. WE has provided me as a business owner with a wealth of information, from connecting us with people who can give us more knowledge and resources and helping me to understand how to better structure my business and things I should be thinking about that I didn't even know I should be thinking about. So I have learned so much with the WE program, and I am so grateful.
Meet Christina Smith-Newton from Hype Incorporated.
Hi, I'm Christina Newton, and I am the owner of Hype. Hype stands for Hope for Youth Through Providing Education. We train underrepresented girls in computer science and technology to help them become leaders of the future. I got the idea for my business because I'm a computer engineer by trade, and as a Black woman in technology, I left my career early due to lack of representation and lack of support. And so what we do at Hype is provide community support and skills for younger girls so that they can enter into the workforce with confidence. Well, as a nonprofit organization, some of the biggest challenges that we face are around funding for our girls, recruitment for students who are underserved and underrepresented, and really making sure that our programs reach to girls exactly wherever they are.
Meet Trish Miller from the William Plachette Company.
Hi, I'm Trish Miller. I'm the owner of the William Plachette Company. The William Plachette Company solves barriers that allow people to have the freedom to enjoy the water. We have a flagship product with our brand Ane Swimwear that allows users to have fully dry and protected hair while they enjoy the water. My background is in public health, but when I was 19 years old, I almost drowned when I was thinking that I was swimming. That always stuck with me, and it inspired me to create a product that allowed people to be able to learn how to swim, remove one of the most communicated barriers, which is hair maintenance, and allow them to have the freedom to enjoy the water. The biggest challenge that we face is creating a product that doesn't exist, but we're determined to figure out the best solution so that we can bring the freedom of swimming to everyone, to anyone who wants to do it. We has helped us by providing a network of like-minded women and access to City of Atlanta resources that we ordinarily wouldn't have an opportunity to have.
So as you've just seen, the 3 winners of our pitch competition are perfect examples of how women equal good business.
For more information about Atlanta Women's Entrepreneurship Initiative, visit weatlanta.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
Our next story is really on the money.
Hi, my name is John Stone. I'm a senior financial consultant with Advocacy Wealth Management, and I help injured plaintiffs in personal injury and wrongful death settlements and their attorneys create financial plans.
My name is Nisha Ziegler. I'm the managing director here at Advocacy Wealth Management, and I manage a book of clients as well as managing a team of financial consultants.
Financial planning can be confusing, where to invest your money, who to call to get started, and more. But with some careful thought and the right team, you can successfully navigate your financial future.
Forge Consulting, the parent company of Advocacy Wealth Management, is a national insurance agency that specializes in structured settlement and annuity placement for clients. We also have a sister company, Advocacy Trust, which is a trust company based in Tennessee that specializes in special needs trust, asset protection trust, and other estate planning needs for clients. So trust services help clients who come into a large sum of money with budgeting, with bill pay, and other items for planning around their house, whether it's insurance for the house, insurance for their cars, coordinating with a financial consultant on investment strategies, and other items related to financial planning.
So we start with looking at their entire situation, coming up with recommendations around what their specific needs are.
Here are a few financial strategies you might want to consider.
For someone who just started working, their picture is going to be different than someone who's getting close to retirement. So are you in your wealth accumulation phase of life or your wealth distribution phase of life?
The term risk tolerance is something everyone needs to be aware of.
That's how much risk are you willing to take on with a certain amount of money. And most folks, or some folks, will be very risk averse, and some will be, I want to be really risky with my money, and some will fall somewhere in between. And so what we try to do is build plans according to that risk tolerance.
For our clients, many of them, their wealth accumulation is their goal. And we do that in a variety of ways. The first way is that obviously looking at investing and what's the right appropriate asset allocation mix for their situation. But part of what we do as well through planning is looking at tax strategies to minimize the amount of money that they spend through taxes. We look at estate planning to make sure that the assets that they have will last for their beneficiaries and their heirs.
Advocacy Wealth Management can also help with tax, education, and estate planning.
There are different types of IRAs that a client can invest in. Most times we talk about traditional IRAs versus Roth IRAs. And really the benefit for the Roth IRA is that you can make contributions to it, it grows tax deferred, and when you take the distributions out after retirement, then they're not taxed. A traditional IRA gives you the benefit of writing off the amount that you contribute in the current tax year, but then when you take the distributions out at retirement, those distributions are taxed.
I think our approach is unique because of the type of clients we typically work with. They're personal injury or wrongful death settlement recipients who have gone through a very traumatic event. And so sympathizing with them, empathizing with them, and putting together a financial plan really puts things into perspective.
We're a fiduciary, so we always put our clients' needs before anything else that we do.
For more information about Advocacy Wealth Management, go to advocacywealth.com or check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
In need of some pampering? Here's some inspiration.
What touches your face matters. This is especially true when it comes to the beauty tools you use every day and how we care for our skin. Time for some tips from our friends at Anisa Beauty.
Anisa Beauty is a direct-to-consumer e-commerce brand that brings you great tools for makeup and skincare. We are focused on creating the best brushes for your everyday needs so that you can self-express in any way that you feel. Also, to take care of yourself, it's really important through the skincare rituals and the skincare routines to use the best brushes and tools.
Anisa should know she revolutionized the beauty brush industry.
As a brush designer for the last 30 years, I have made it a mission to create the best brushes in the world. So our Pinnacle Foundation brush will change your life, I promise. Our brushes are made with the utmost conscientious, mindful manufacturing techniques. It is important to us that what touches your face really matters. So we are going to ensure that however the product was made, that the environment was not harmed, that the workforce was well taken care of, and that you get the best sustainable product in the industry. It's really important for us to not use any animal fibers. We are vegan, cruelty-free, and PETA certified.
Different beauty products need different types of brushes to give you the best results.
Makeup brushes, when used right and paired perfectly with your makeup products, give you a result that you're looking for. It makes it easy for you, it's quick, it's fast, it's easy, and you look fantastic. Our faces are how we present ourselves to the world. Our faces are also unique, original to us. So it's important that we create brushes that are for every face, every skin type. And we want to make sure that when you use our brushes, you're able to apply makeup in an intuitive way. Our latest innovation is about skincare and skincare brushes. Why not use a skincare brusher tool to apply your moisturizer, your cleansers, your treatments, your toners? We feel it's the same idea. You would never use your hands anymore for foundation. So we feel hands-free skincare is the way to go.
And if you take good care of your brushes, they'll take good care of you.
Part of the products that we have created and designed help you take care of your investment, which is your brushes. And these are our cleaners. So our cleaners are gentle, enough for your skin, and effective enough to clean your brushes. And we've created some little devices to make it fast and easy so you can get the soap and water out of the brush quickly and they will dry faster for you. We're so honored to have the opportunity to finally share our products and our innovations direct to the consumer, the beauty lover, the beauty pro, the skincare lover. We are really excited for you to try our products. The adventure of makeup brushes and skincare brushes and tools is now in your hands.
For more information about Anisa Beauty, visit anisabeauty.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
The work undertaken by family services can have a huge impact, just like our next story.
Being a parent is one of the hardest jobs there is, and it takes a village to raise a well-rounded child. Luckily for families in Atlanta, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta wants to be part of that village.
Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, we are committed to ensuring that kids are not only better today, but healthier tomorrow. And we carry out that mission through our work at Strong for Life, really working directly not only with our community, but speaking directly to parents to ensure that they raise safe, healthy, and resilient kids. We are focused on 4 core pillars of work. And those 4 pillars are childhood obesity, behavioral and mental health, injury and illness, and child protection. And we focus on those areas because there are a number of things that we can't prevent, unfortunately. And those include things like childhood cancers and congenital defects. But there are plenty of things that we can prevent. And those 4 pillars represent areas where we can make a huge impact in our community.
Strong for Life is about raising healthy, safe, resilient kids.
One of our programs that has been really important in our building our program of Strong for Life is our program on how to have conversations with parents and how to have conversations with families where their kids are struggling. We want to make sure that people are having conversations that are productive, where the families and the patients feel seen and heard and not judged. We had a pediatrician come up and tell us this story about a 4-year-old that came to his office. and he came in and he told the pediatrician he was really proud of himself because he got upset at his brother, and instead of hitting him, he learned how to use his words. He took a few moments, he took a couple of deep breaths, and he could use his words. So he's really using those coping skills that we've been working so hard to get out there to families.
Their team of doctors and other wellness experts are passionate about child wellness and prevention, and that passion fuels all of their programs and content.
We're in the community, schools, pediatric offices, and other organizations that take care of children. This has been a great way for us to get the messages out in so many different arenas. So the kids are hearing the same messages about being healthy, being active, getting good sleep. I'm so lucky in my role as a pediatrician. I get to practice medicine and at the Strong for Life Clinic, where we really help families make change and make sustainable change so that their kids are healthier both in body and in mind. And then I also have this other role where we're focusing on prevention.
There's a big market for new and expecting parents, but where do parents turn for advice when it comes to their elementary, middle, and high school aged kids?
Age appropriate is absolutely paramount in our work. So when you think of something like water safety, when you're talking about a little child or a newborn, having a child within arm's reach, making sure that you can be right there with them as a parent is vitally important. As that child ages, you also want to make sure that they know that it's never too late to learn. And so how do you engage them as older swimmers to make sure that they are still willing to go out and learn? And as it applies to behavioral and mental health, we recognize that from the moment a child is born, the way that we engage and talk to them is vitally important. And that extends to when they're teenagers and we start to handle things like bullying and anxiety and depression. So we want to make sure that we're talking specifically to what those children may be facing at that age.
Any parent or caregiver can benefit from the information Strong for Life has to offer.
And take it slow. Appreciate everything that you have achieved and that you're working on with your family, and find ways to make small, positive changes for your family, because those will result in the biggest, happiest, and most sustainable change.
So we want to make sure that we're providing the best clinical care for those kids that need us, but we're also equally focused on ensuring that kids will never need us. And that's why we do this work.
For more information, visit strongforlife.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com. Shopping for a new car, truck, or van can be a daunting, frustrating, and lengthy process. Luckily, Hardy Family Automotive, a family-owned and operated Georgia mainstay, is committed to making every customer looking for a new vehicle feel like they're part of the family.
So my history with Hardy Family Automotive started a couple years ago. My wife and I both moved to Georgia from out of state and decided we needed new vehicles. And it's not often that you buy two new vehicles very close to each other. The process of buying at Hardy Family Automotive was fantastic. They were responsive. There was no haggling. And one of the things that I look for in a partner when I'm purchasing a vehicle is I don't want to go back and forth. I want somebody who cares about me as a person, who wants to give me the best deal, the right deal to make it work for my family. They helped us find the right fit for my wife and I.
Hardy Automotive has been in business here in Dallas since 1978, so over 40 years. Charles Hardy was our founder, and the business has always ran on the golden rule. When customers came into our showroom, he wanted it to be different. And the family has worked really hard over the years to keep that same culture, and that's something we're very proud of.
We try to be very transparent, not only with our sales, but with our service relationships. People come in and we try to be straightforward with what we can offer them. We pride ourselves on the repeat and referral business, and we've got a lot of people that come back, their kids come back.
The reason I keep going back, it's just an easy process. 40 years, 10 to 12 vehicles in that time frame. I've only had 2 sales representatives over that time, and I can just call in, speak with them, tell them what I want. There's really no haggling over price. Delivery process is simple, so it's just, again, it's just so simple.
Hardy Chevrolet has a Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC store here in Dallas, and also on the same piece of property, Hardy Family Ford. There's also an additional 3rd location in Gainesville, Georgia that is a Chevrolet standalone. We work very hard to make sure that all of our showrooms create the same experience. One unique thing that separates us is our salespeople that work for our Chevrolet store can go right across the property here and sell a new Ford. We can physically take the two vehicles, park them side by side, and allow the customer to go in and out of both of them, compare pricing, dealing with the same person rather than having to go back and forth. So COVID obviously has changed the car buying experience. If a customer feels more comfortable buying the vehicle from their home, we have a team of drivers we use for service business and sales.
I work close by, but they were able to help me get a vehicle to test drive. They brought it to my office so I could see it. They dealt with me on text message.
We do paperwork at the house. We have an electronic signature, so they never have to come into the store and take that risk.
So post-sale, the service has not dropped one bit. My wife and I get all of our service done for our vehicles here. It is seamless. It's easy to make an appointment online.
We offer everything in service from pickup and delivery to courtesy. We can give you a ride home, or we can set up a loaner for you. So whether it be a new or a pre-owned, we're here for you after the sale.
For anyone considering getting a car, when they talk to me, I always point them to the Hardy family dealership. They have a wide variety of cars, and so it's fun to get to tell people that we have such a great, honest dealership here locally in Paulding County.
To check out the fantastic selection of vehicles and set up an appointment to visit a Hardy Family Automotive showroom, visit hardyautomotive.com or check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
The staffing and recruitment world has changed dramatically recently. Our next story shows how some industry innovators are helping to tackle the new normal.
Perhaps there's never been a more trying time when it comes to searching for a new opportunity. Record high unemployment rates across the country, not to mention locally, have contributed to a highly competitive and unforgiving job market. With many years of experience in helping team members audition the right opportunity, Essential Staffing Solutions is a staffing agency that defies the term temp with a uniquely permanent approach.
So I started Essential Staffing Solutions because I started off in my industry in property management as a temporary employee. My name wasn't Shelly, it was Temp. You know, go tell the temp to do this, go tell the temp to do that. So I understood how it felt to not have a name. No one knew who Shelly was. No one appreciated Shelly even when I accomplished things. So I wanted to start something where people could feel they could still get opportunities. We could develop those relationships and give them opportunities, but then they also felt like they had a home. One of the biggest biases that staffing agencies face is that candidates think, you know, you're just here, you're just a temp. We really do genuinely want to help you find opportunities. And what we've done is we've created an agency that truly cares about our people, and we show that to them on a day-to-day basis. We know their names, we communicate with them. They're not just a number to us.
To ensure every opportunity is a good fit, Essential Staffing Solutions takes the time to evaluate the team member during the recruiting process.
So when a new ESS team member comes through, they come through as a candidate. One thing we do is we pre-screen them just to get a feel of who they are. We do review the resumes, but there's a lot of experience that you don't see on resumes. So we have that conversation with them. Once they get through the interview process, then we set them up for orientation.
And our orientation process is to align everyone with the same belief, with our same values that we have. We first take the availability and we find out when everybody's available to work. So we can get them on the job site as soon as possible. Next, we will talk about the mission statement and our purpose. We speak on professionalism and what you should do on the job site no matter what.
Orientation is usually conducted by myself, which I absolutely love getting to know the team members during orientation. It's very interactive.
It's so crazy the way she does it. Like, she could connect to other people different than anybody. Like, she connects. Like, you're getting to know a family member you never had.
I've always worked in corporate America, where I think sometimes you get lost. Shelly being the owner, being able to communicate with her, because most big corporations, you get to see the VIP, the CEO, but you never get to have that connection with them.
She reaches your soul.
So you spend a lot lot of time with us during this whole interview process, this whole hiring process.
Essential Staffing Solutions goes well beyond a candidate and team members' qualifications and training, taking things into consideration that most agencies would overlook.
So one of the things that we try and do is to make sure that the commute is going to be something feasible for them, mainly just trying to keep them close to their home. Also that it's just going to be a good match overall with our clients.
One of the ways that we stay committed to our team members is through feedback. We had a young lady on our team and she didn't understand why, jobs were ending and things of that nature. And we provided her with feedback. And she actually made a change. It wasn't us, she made the change. The last property that she was at with us, they actually brought a contract out. But she's doing very, very well. We're looking for someone that has a very humble attitude, has the right skill set. We want someone that will do the right thing when nobody else is looking. We're looking for that professional. And if that's you, call us today, because we need you.
To learn more about the opportunities and services offered by Essential Staffing Solutions, visit esolutionspm.com. And of course, you can check out thebalancingact.com.
Thanks so much for joining us on this local edition of The Balancing Act. We'll see you next time.